jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
Once again, thanks for tuning in. You listen to World Combat Sports. What's good? It's fight night, FS1 PBC edition. Main event. You know what it is. Mielnicki Jr. versus DeLomba. Then also we got George Spencer on deck. He'll be stepping back in there. You can see all this in the description on my YouTube channel. Hopefully everyone's day has went well, man. You had a safe holiday. It's not over. It's only 7:00. You know what I'm saying? So it's still enough time, for the people to celebrate and everything and get drunk, high, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever you got going on, shawty. I know it's out there, for real. I know it's out there. Well, hopefully everyone, make it back to the make it back to the workday safe, bro. There's a lot that's going on. It seemed like every time I turn on or look at a video, these people that was catching a flight, they up here fighting about mask. You know what I'm saying? They have motherfuckers fighting about mask and shit, dog. But I like this fight so far that's going on with Kenneth Sims Jr. Yeah, see, somebody I know, this Cat Williams, man, came in heavy, came in hot and heavy in the first round. But they settled down. It's been a pretty competitive boxing match. Round 4 on deck. Michael Johnson Boxing talking more. What it do with you, bro? He's on deck today. Ghost, what's good? Salute King. Let's get it. Merry Christmas to you and the family, brother. The same to you, man. Merry Christmas to you and the family, friends. Everybody you're around right now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everyone is having a safe holiday, shawty. Andrew Charles, WCS salute. What's good? Appreciate the ones that's on deck, bro. This Kenneth Sims, man. This Sims Jr. Williams. Very good fight. Very good fight, man. With the amount of experience that Williams has, to step in here with somebody like Kenneth Sims, that's good, man. To be honest, I haven't really been following Williams, but very entertaining fight so far. Very entertaining fight. He was catching Kenneth with that dang left hook, but Kenneth settled down. Nice stiff jab, man. Straight down the middle. Sims is the pressure fighter right now. Walking him down, forcing Williams to fight off the back foot. Williams is giving a good account of himself, though, with the lack of experience that he has, So, Keyshawn Williams is 8-0, and Kenneth Sims Jr. is 16-2-1. Caught him, man, flush with that straight left. I guess he's showing he has a beard for real. But I like the fundamentals of Sims Jr. How he double up on shots, man. His shot selection. Very composed fighter, man. What y'all been up to this Christmas, man? Who got what and when? Sir Ken on deck. What it do, man? He said, World Combat Sports, salute. Happy holidays. Salute to the wrenches and salute to the chat. Smash the like button. I appreciate you there. Sir Ken on deck in the building. This is a good fight, man. This is a good fight. We halfway through it. We are halfway through it, man. So what y'all got to talk about in this Christmas, man? Who got what? Did y'all even get anything for Christmas? Like some plasticware shit, peanut butter and jelly. What y'all get for Christmas, man? A pack of bologna, some socks. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about? Huh? Yeah, no heavyweights there, Michael Johnson. No heavyweights, my boy. Like, nope. That's next week. You know what I'm saying? We got Luis King Kong Ortiz going in there against Charles Martin. Yes, sir. We got that next week. Speaking of heavyweights, I think I'm going to get that Ortiz PPV. Card is super stacked with heavies. Yeah, man, I'm thinking about checking that out myself because I'm a supporter of Luis Ortiz. Even though I've heard people on here just, stand on his neck like he ain't shit, like he's 65 years old. You know what I'm saying? They, Cuban fighters have this stigma that's placed on them that they're much older, you know what I'm saying, than what they come off to be when it comes down to boxing. I ain't do none for Christmas, bro. It's that boy Obara. Told you about him once, I believe. Fight on 29th. Okay, I got you. He got 2 fights that day. So we in camp. No eating or none to 30th. After the wins come in. Okay, for sure, man. God damn. All right. I can't say it sucks for him because I don't eat like that on holidays. I really never did. I really never gorged on holidays like that. You know what I'm saying? I always, had discipline enough not to sit up here and just because you see everything out there, you just gotta have everything. So I know what it is, bro. Hopefully you get through it. He don't have no temptations or anything. Dude be in the closet eating goddamn freshly made brownies and shit. And you go in there and you want to test weight. Hey man, let's do this test weight, right? See where you at on your weight. Let's do this test weight. No, man, today ain't a good day, dog. Man, come on, stop playing, man. We got to do this test weight. We got shit coming up. Man, I'm telling you, dog. I just killed off a batch of brownies, dog, man. My fault, man. I'm waiting for this laxative to work. Once this laxative kick in, yeah, we're going to be good. Not right now. I'm going to be eating brownies in the closet, fiending for that sugar. But this is a good fight right here, boy. I like what I'm saying with Williams out of DC. I like what I'm saying, man. I even like the tat. You don't see brothers with tats like that often, tribal tats. You know what I'm saying? I like the tat. And these guys are fighting on the inside. It's not sloppy. They banging it out, dog. Williams about that. Sims is too, man. Damn good fight on Christmas. It made me want to go pour a drink. He faints and didn't do anything. He fainted twice, backed up, and then, oh man, Sims just lit him up with another straight left. He fainted him twice, backed up, took himself out of position, and then tried to come with a straight right. You ain't that quick, but I guess he had just a little lapse right there. Oh, okay. So Michael Johnson saying he got a Rolex, he got a Jacob. You know what I'm saying? I hear you. That's what's up. I got none. I got my little nephew. Damn PS5. That's about it. All right, that's good. It's all about the kids this day. Really, when Christmas come around, man, I don't think of too much. Like, when you're in a relationship, then if your girl is around the same age you are, she shouldn't be up here thinking of a huge Christmas either. Unless y'all bringing in that revenue like that, and you just want to splurge. But besides that, it shouldn't even be like it was when we was younger. I'm gonna be up here all sweet, cheeks are rosy and shit. You know what I'm saying? At 11:59, they letting you open up that present. You know what I'm saying? She let you open up that present, give you that, and then go downstairs, eat breakfast and everything. Shit, that's the way it used to be. But this day and time, man, if you still breaking the bank, and you my age, shit, something wrong, shout it for real. He not 65, he's 42. The Cubans are hated by these dudes for no reason. Yeah, man, they always hating on the Cubans, dog. They always hating on the Cubans. They did it in Rigondeaux, Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? They always get that hate. Man, we're in round 6 or 8, man. I like what I'm seeing. Sims at 93, 94 landed, Williams at 42. The work rate is respectable, solid work rate between these two. Both fighters are fighting orthodox. Oh, stick to the body, come up top. I like that, Williams. Stop leaning back. Stop leaning back at the waist, bro. Okay, I see you. Trying to get that counter uppercut fight, boxing off the back foot. I like that. All right. But see, you standing straight up. If you straight up and down, you need to bring them hands up. Look at the hands of Sims Jr. Look at the hands of Williams. It's just a little bit of space. There's a little bit of window for Sims to catch him with that straight left, like he been doing. See how that counter came over there with the right? 2-punch combination, man. Busy, dog. Double jab to the body. He too late. They've been competing in international competition since they was teens, giving their passports and other IDs as proof they are the age they are. To say they aren't the straight up hatred. That's what they do though, Ghost. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do, bro. They always talking about they 20 years, 15 years older than what they are. You right for me. Not much for the Christmas. We're no Santa in the hood, so it wasn't ever a big holiday for us. I feel you. I'm glad I'm at a point right now. I really don't have to put that as a concern or a priority. God damn it, for real. Not like it used to be. Especially you was married. That shit was a priority. Man, when you gonna get me? Waste money on shit. See it sitting in the closet. Goddamn, trying to find that receipt to take that shit back. Even though a couple of years passed by. Yeah, I want to take this back. My girl only goddamn wore this shit like 2 or 3 times. Can I get like an appraisal? Do y'all have a goddamn shoulder meter on this shit? Of how many minutes was spent on the shoulder? Because these motherfuckers hanging up in the closet. And I know I only seen her wear it like 2 or 3 times. Mielnicki versus DeLomba, the main event. This should be interesting. Brian Kenny, Lennox Lewis, and Joe Goosen. The card's pretty good though, bro. The card today is pretty good. King Mitch on deck. What's good? Shout out to everybody that's on deck, man. Happy Christmas to you. Y'all know, it's possible for us to have 2 Christmas a year. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate we stuck in a simulated environment in life. We only have 1 Christmas, but we can have more than 1 Christmas a year. Like, the reason why I'm saying it, like the Filipinos, the way they celebrate certain holidays, it's almost like they have Christmas more than once a year. The way they celebrate, the way they get together for an event, the Filipinos, man, this shit is nothing to them. They have family over. They cook like 15 You might have a 15-item spread up there to eat. Especially if they got one of their favorite boxers on deck, man. We in round 7. Very good fight. Nice step in left hook by Williams. Williams started off the 7th round very active. Sims returned the favor, doubling up on the jab, sending the right hand. Left cross missed by Williams. I like how they putting those combinations, 3-punch combinations by Williams. Williams is digging right now. He has them shovels out. I don't like how his chin is straight up in the air though, for real. I do not like that. See how Sims is closing distance with his hands up. But Williams, his chin is up in the air. I guess he's not really respecting the power that the Sims have, because he's just standing in the pocket. He's throwing combinations, but it seems like he's not really worried about being countered with anything serious. Give it up to Sims though. If he don't look like Devin Alexander, I don't know who do. You know what I'm saying? They look like him and Devin Alexander look like brothers, goddammit. Oh, nice right hand by Williams. Kind of remind me of Lamont Peterson a little bit. Williams. Kermit Cintron a little bit. Nice right hand lands by Williams. He keep giving that left foot feint, but he don't do nothing with it. Throw the right hand with it if you're going to feint on outside, man. Throw the right hand with it. I seen that brother in Russia in 2016 when both of us had no facial hair. He is not no 30, nothing. After his last fight, Vito said Al told him he was going to make him a star. I found that interesting. Still got to win the fights though. I like Vito, man. I like Vito. Them Italians, just like Puerto Ricans, it depends on who the teams are. They very involved, in they fight. Like his dad is very involved in Vito. He's almost like Tio's pops. He's very, very much vocal, outspoken, all that. But Vito coming into this fight, man, they quickly put him back in there after his first loss. And I'm looking to see. I followed Vito ever since he started fighting on PBC. I have two interviews with him. I'm going for Vito, of course, but he has a lot of improving to do. He's still a youngin' in the game, dog. He was boxing when he was in high school. You know what I mean? Like this dude was boxing when he was in high school. Imagine that. You boxing on TV in high school. I mean, that can be good and bad. Now it comes down to it. What type of schedule they're gonna have him on so he doesn't get burnt out. Because this man was boxing when he was in high school, dog. So this is the final round. Sims versus Williams. Williams come out firing. 2-punch combination. Both fighters center square, trading punches. Sims loves digging to the body. Nice counter left hand by Sims. These guys are standing in there and letting their hands do the talking. 3-punch combination. Return with a hook to the body from Sims. Nice 1-2. If you're going to throw your combination, 1-2 combination, Williams, you have to move your head somewhere. You just can't stay there and wait for Sims to counter you, bro. You letting go. You sending some very solid combos, but you're just standing there like a statue, dog. It's the punch you don't see coming. See, with like that right hand, Sims just don't have enough power to make him pay, it seems. Like he never seen that right hand coming, bro. Charles said, no surrendering Williams. He's getting his own work. Yeah, man. Williams is getting it in, bro. Somebody has to lose this fight, though. Somebody has to lose this fight. And Williams is 8-0. I think he's about to take his first L. But he got mad talent, dog. I like his style. Oh, nice right hand again by Sims, dog. Nice right hand. This is a fight you want to see on Christmas. This action right here, yes, sir. Minute 25 remaining. Minute 25 remaining. Very entertaining fight, bro. You know, this is what you want to, leave the house after a nice meal. You drunk a little bit. You show up to the arena and you see a fight like this. It'll make you, okay, I didn't waste my holiday for nothing. This is a nice one right here. A minute remaining in the fight. Both guys still high energy, man. And both of them have pretty much equal power. Sims has the better cardio, in my opinion. Williams is up against the ropes again. Shout out to Sims, though. Shout out to Sims. He's still riding that momentum from that upset. Oh, nice. Did you see that combination, that 1-2 combination from Sims? That shit was beautiful. That shit was beautiful. He stepped in with the jab off center. He landed the right. Williams never saw the right hand coming, dog. Beautiful one, too, man. Beautiful, dog. Damn, that's a 6-punch combination right there to end the fight. Strong showing. Sims got this fight, man. Hey, we need to keep an eye out. Continue to keep an eye out for Kenneth Sims Jr., man. Hey, salute to Kenneth, man, for another superb performance, dog. Salute to him, shawty. I thought he did well jumping right back in the ring after this fight. I'll tell you this. They picked the right opponent for him to jump back in there after that loss. They picked the right opponent. And, I give it up for him just fighting on TV this early. Like the Keyshawn Davises. I know I know Keyshawn has a extensive amateur pedigree, Olympic pedigree. But these youngins that's in here starting their career off fighting on TV, that is not easy, dog. When you make it to the big screen, it don't matter if it's on the app, whatever the case may be. That's a lot of pressure, dog. And Vito, they picked the right opponent. I know, Vito said crushed him taking that first loss, but everybody can't remain undefeated. And keeping your old this day and time, I think boxing is gonna soon enough find out the mentality that MMA has. MMA, you lose one, it don't matter. You come back around for a title shit. That's what boxing fans should get on board with. That mixed martial arts mentality that don't sit up here and try to think a fighter should remain undefeated. Most MMA practitioners are defeated. They have 1 or 2 losses easily. Even Kamaru Usman, he has 1 loss outside of the UFC, but it's still a loss. Conor McGregor came into the UFC already with 2 losses. It didn't freaking matter. Did TikTokers fight already? Ain't Vito like 19 or something? Yeah, he young, man. Real young. I think he'll be all right. But having a father involved is never the best idea. It usually never works. Hope he thinks about that at the very least. Some father-son tandems work, okay? But it's tough because at the end of the day, that's your family, right? Perfect example of this, Ghost, is, me seeing Austin Delay. A lot of people wasn't talking about Austin Delay. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about Michael Williams Jr., being stopped, but they weren't talking about Austin Dulay. Just because a couple of people stepped in the ring with him or something that know him, he still he's been in a situation where he's been known to fold under pressure. But I hear these same voices that was talking about Williams Jr. They weren't talking about Austin Dulay. He lost the fight again. His dad is in his corner. But Dulay, he be folding under pressure. I don't know if they just trying to raise him too quickly. I don't know, bro. But his dad has stopped the fight before, and people was like, well, his dad don't want to see him, taking the punishment. No, he was taking punishment. Like, either you have faith in your son fighting up out of that storm or not. Like, when I was there in Nashville and he fought my boy Diego Magdaleno, I said this before. I was waiting on the interview. They was just procrastinating, dog. So I'm talking to Diego Magdaleno, interviewing him. And I pretty much told him, I said, I really don't think Dulay can handle your pressure, really. I just don't think he can. You too much of a dog for Dulay. Not saying Dulay can't box. And then people hear you talking about a boxer they know. That's the crazy thing about boxing. They're trying to act like it's more severe than what it is. Like, if you just telling them what you see, it's your opinion. They showing Vito right now. I'm gonna get on Vito too. Nothing bad, but our last conversation that we had in San Antonio. But back to what I was saying. Hold on for a second. Yeah. Austin Dulay, was one of those guys, like, he can box, but he just needs more work. Maybe the hand in the back was too much pressure for him to take some of those big fights where he came up short, especially against Venezuela. He looks so strong against Dulay. He looks strong, man. And nobody wasn't even talking about that fight. They didn't even care because they wasn't even talking about him. But I'm curious to see how he moves forward, man, because I know his dad is pretty much in his career, and that's what it is. As far as Vito Mielnicki, the last time I talked to him was Gervonta Davis, Leo Santa Cruz. Good dude. Seriously, Vito, a good dude. I told him, I said, damn, you done put on some muscle mass. And I was just, I don't know, I was kind of puzzled as to why he bulked up the way he did. Like, he seriously looked at a higher weight class than what he fights. And that's when it comes into play that I guess his corner is in his best interest. I didn't know if they felt that. And this was, let me look this up before I speak out of turn. Let me look this up because I think this was before he lost. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. Let me see. I might have talked to him before he lost, man. I think I talked to him before he lost, and I told him, I was like, hey, man, you look big. You look like you've been lifting. You know how you see, like, you get out of high school for the summer, and then you going from a sophomore to a junior, and then they come back in there for to start the junior year. They say, damn, man, you was lifting weights during the summer. What the fuck? Dude, you done put on some muscle or something. You know what I'm saying? That's how Vito looked. He looked bulked up. And I don't know if that's what led to his first loss, but let me get it straight though. Let me get it straight. Hold up. Let me check some, but let me fact check some right quick. So I can definitely be on point with what I'm saying about when we last talked. Yeah. Gervonta fought Leo Santa Cruz October 31st, 2020. Gervonta fought Leo Santa Cruz October 31st, 2020 at the Alamo. Vito Mielnicki took his first loss in April 2021. So he had about 2 fights after we talked. So I don't know, man. I don't know how much muscle he put on after that. I don't know if they still had him on a different strength and conditioning or whatever. But when it comes down to it, his dad was pretty I don't know, excited about the way his son looked. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't feel no stress on it. He felt like the weight was put on properly, and it really didn't affect Vito. So he actually had 2 fights after that. He hurt him there too. It's about to be 8-1 for sure, unless he somehow gets him out of there. Yeah. Shout out to Kenneth Sims, man. Hold on for a second. Shout out to Calvin and Kenny that was in there from B More. Calvin Ford and Kenny. Kenny Ellis has a daughter that boxes too. I haven't heard too much about her. I don't know what she has going on with her career, but I do know he has a daughter that he was coming up. That's coming up in the boxes. They call it Killer B. I haven't seen her back in the ring in a while. I wonder what's going on with her. She's pretty tall too, So yeah, Sims got this. No problem, dog. There are a few young fighters fighting on TV. That boy, Tiff Overton fighting on TV. Pressure for sure. I don't like the dude, but he's doing well. Hey, you gotta look at the Chris Colberts. You have to look at Keyshawn Davis, Calvin Davis, his brothers. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting on TV at a young age. You have to look at Shakur Stevenson, and then even Teofimo Lopez. You say what you want with his one loss, but not many people was able to do what Tio was doing in 15 fights. That was a crazy amount of pressure that he was able to just put to the burner and keep on moving. I mean, it's fighters out here that's fighting on TV. And look, PBC, from what I understand, PBC is going to be making very tough fights coming up because the charity, the Salvation Army worker that was out there with PBC ringing that bell, letting you know that hold up, what the hell? I'm about to take that call later. The charity is over. All these boxers talking about, Al Heyman, they pay well and this, that, and the other. Hey, that monetary pond is dried up. People that was just sitting in there sunbathing in that oasis. From what I hear, PBC's about to make some tough fight. They're about to make these fighters start fighting because they need to recoup the funds and they're going to put these fights on PPV. I've been hearing that several weeks that they've been having issues over there. So the funds are very dry, and the water hose is not going to do it. You're not going to be able to turn on the water hose and say, I refill it. Don't worry about it. I know it look like it's drought, but I'm going to add some more water to it. No. We're about to see PBC put on some damn fights that make sense. So we'll see how it affects the sport of boxing, y'all. We'll see how it affects the sport of boxing. Man, the OG on deck, the guy Eclipse 330. What's good, man? Happy holidays to you there, bro. I know you've been having mad fun over there. Mr. TKO, Al Tariq, what's good with it, shouty? Welcome Combat Sports on deck. Merry Christmas, Square. Merry Christmas to you, Square. For sure. Hopefully all is well your way. I know you doing it up. You know what I'm saying? I know you having fun. Shit. Shout out to my boy Al Tariq. You know what I'm saying? Cut the corner and don't look back, shouty, for real. I see you out there, square. Floyd spoiled folks. Shout out to Team Williams too, man. I know they enjoying their Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? TKO is part of Team Williams. You know what I'm saying? Been with the team for a long time. We still tight with it. Floyd spoiled folks not having a loss and damn near impossible in boxing. You cannot be 100% on point every single time you go out there. That's true, Ghost. But look at it this way. Everybody can't beat Floyd Mayweather, right? So I'm not sure why they trying to emulate the way he was able to get it done in the ring. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. And I really don't know what Floyd's going to do if boxing ever stops talking about him. They can't. Long as Floyd stays his ass out the ring and never comes back for Canelo Alvarez to avenge that loss, he'll be fine. But if they somehow, some way put their money together and say, you know what, I think this 500 million, I think this 600 million would be just right for Floyd. Because that's all we need. Canelo's going to be on that payday. I need it. I need for you to make sure Floyd get this payday. I want to avenge my loss. He's going to be up there talking to his people. I need it. I dream about this shit. It's stressing me the fuck out. I need it for my career. Because with Floyd being the only loss on Canelo's record, to Floyd, he's like a splinter to Canelo, especially during boxing conversations. Canelo will always be linked to Floyd for the wrong reasons. He can be undisputed at 100, 168. He can go up there and pick up a fifth division at cruiserweight and then a sixth at bridgerweight. He can do all that shit. He can do all that. At the end of the day, when the boxing topics come up, Canelo is always going to be on the slab for losing to Floyd. That's unfortunate because he's going to have a stellar career once it's all over with. Really, if he truly wanted to, as I think about it, right? I believe the way that he's being babysat, is it possible? I think it's seriously possible, dog. That Canelo jumping up for, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, he might end at heavyweight, bro. There's no telling. It's not impossible. And with the depth, the shallow depth in the cruiserweight division, you never know with Canelo, man. Before he get up out of here, he may fight heavyweight. He already been up to light heavy. You never know, bro. He might be a title contender if he keeps his momentum. You talking about Vito? I don't know about that, shawty. I don't know about that. Andrew Charles, Sir Ken, King Mitch, and J.A. Peace, brother. J. Ocho on deck. Salute to you. Happy holidays. I just read your comment talking about you on deck. Tripping. I hope y'all enjoyed your holidays. For sure, man. For sure. For real. I did. If y'all want to drop me 1.5, 2.5K on Christmas on the Cash App, you do that, shawty. Sure, I got things I need to get in 22 also. Go said, bro, it's always hard when the father's in the corner. Most fathers would not like to see their son in a storm. I get it. But sometimes you have to let the fighter find out who he is in that. You know, the only response I have to say to that is the fathers who don't have total confidence, like they know the limitations of their kid. And it's different for every father. Like some fathers are not wondering. Like when I look at Teofimo Lopez, right? Senior. When I look at Lopez Senior, in my opinion, he believes entirely that his son can go in there and get the shit done. They believe in one another. His dad, Chris Colbert. Let me see what Chris Colbert, what the hell he talking about? I do not like that dude, man. He up there being nice for the camera and shit. But I'm definitely not gonna take time out for this dude. Anyway, as I was saying, Lopez Senior, he totally has confidence in his son to go in there and go to war. But it's certain fathers, they may not have that 150%, 160% confidence like Austin DeLay. You need to be overconfident that your kid can go in there and get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like every father is not here to have confidence that they son can go through the storm, fight up out that motherfucker, take punishment like Derek Chisora, then come back and goddamn, fight through it, rebound, regain the momentum. It's just not like that, man. Every father son combination is freaking different. I just like Josue Vargas. Josue Vargas, his father believed in his sons for real. But then it comes down to his sons not believing in themselves, possibly. Because the way Cepeda did him dirty, he might not have had confidence in himself. I don't mean to break out the conversation, but I'm really, when it comes to this world and COVID, I don't get it. Like you see you see Colbert with a mask on, right? And he's talking with the mask. He's talking to the interview with the mask on his mouth. Where's COVID at? Is COVID sitting nice and still in a chair? Where, man, we have no idea. Like it's people without mask on. That go Vito's people right there. You see Vito's people over there with the M on their hoodies. The M for Mielnicki. That's Vito them team over there. Or some people that's supporting him. You know what I'm saying? It's some people that support him. But I don't know what this COVID shit is about. Anyway, people taking that shit too serious, man. Who came up with 6 feet? What is 6 feet supposed to do when you have a virus? Nothing. Sir Ken, that guy Eclipse. Andrew said, I think one reason it's hard for fighters to separate from their fathers when they reach that point is because they know they basically cutting off Pop's income. That's got to be tough consideration. Well, they should have. They go cool boy Steph too. They should have already had that understanding before bringing them along for the ride. You know what I'm saying? They should have thought ahead of where they was going in their career on believing that their father can take them to where they should go. You got to have that bond. Like you got to have that sense of security. Like, can my pops take me where I need to be? Because you know how many gyms you're gonna spar at. You know how many names as you continue to grow that you're gonna spar and people gonna start to talk and talk and talk. That's boxing. So your pop's gonna be there. You and him gonna have a conversation, and then people are gonna critique your sparring and how you looking in the ring on fight night. And then if your pops is not getting it done and he's your head trainer, then you have to really make a decision and talk to your pops and say, hey, do you think it might be productive for me moving forward in my career that, he be chief second or something like that? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I know for a point in time, they was mentioning Devin Haney, Bill Haney being in the corner. But he's still in the corner. So I don't know if that was just for them to have the media zoom in as if they was having turbulence over there, but he's still there. So, it's early in Devin's career, so we'll see. Who else? We saw Sugar Shane and his pops. Sugar Shane and his pops was once together. That ended. Roy Jones and his pops ended for whatever reason. Shout out to the Hall of Famer, Roy Jones Jr., being inducted, legend. Joey Spencer. See, look, this is another fighter. Joey Spencer. I'm not gonna lie. When I seen him fight early on, I thought he was seriously overrated. Like he has a crazy amount of growth. You know what I'm saying? He fits the build. He give me that Barney Ross look. You know what I'm saying? Those of you that really follow boxing back, he give me that Barney Ross look. You know, um, we'll see how he look today, man. He's about to step out here. We'll see how he look. But he reminds me of Barney Ross, man. For DeLay to take that Jose Valenzuela fight after having just one fight after his loss, that was management issue too, because they should have done their research on that boy and seen who that man. That's what I'm talking about. Ghost, talk that, man. You're absolutely right. I don't know what was going on. I mean, they becoming just like it's becoming rambunctious over there with Dulé. It's like he got some rambunctious. Damn, look at all those empty seats in there. But anyway, it's just like they being rambunctious, man. They freestyling. Like, why are people rushing in boxing at that young age? Why are you freaking rushing, dog? Why are you rushing? Build up your fighter, man. Build up your fighter, because you rushing boxing. The boxing fans is never going to be satisfied, dog. You win a title. It doesn't matter if it's a secondary title. You win a title. And people want to see more. What you going to do with the title? Who you going to fight next? You ain't fighting nobody. But he's the champion. I know ever since he got the belt, he ain't fighting. That's what boxing is, bro. People always want to see you get more and more. So don't rush. They should have just like go stay time off that first loss, of that last loss. Took their time, gave him like 3 or 4 soft touches. Not soft enough like marshmallows on a campfire, but soft enough for him to go in there and shine, look good, and continue to build up his box rec. But people scared to use that language, but it happens all the time. Build up. If you're not that fighter, every fighter matures differently. If you're not that fighter strong off the rip, like on the strength, when people talk about you, like, man, ain't nobody fucking with him. Like they talking about Boots Ennis right now. Boots Ennis 23 years old. They're like, man, you know, everything you hear, Boots, ain't nobody fucking. If people ain't talking to you about you like that, and you don't feel within yourself, because I'm pretty sure Boots feels that way. He feels where he at right now. He feels confident. If you don't feel that way as a fighter, tell your people to slow you the fuck down. Tell them to call up Ghost for managerial services, goddammit. Find a consultant. For real, dog. Damn good point, dog. Very good point. Is the guy clearly has issues when he in the Storm, and he had that loss literally one fight prior. You don't put him in there against a fight the level of Jose that fast after. Let him build up slow. I agree, man. Venezuela boy, he looks strong against Dulé. He looked strong, man. He looked like he wasn't going to be denied, and he showed it. Did I feel bad about what I seen? No, because I don't know, man. People be trying to protect Dulé. You in boxing, man. You can't be in here and y'all sitting up there shooting from the hip. Like, you can't shoot from the hip with a fighter the caliber of Venezuela. Like, dude, show that he was that guy before. You're gonna have to go in there and fight. They acting extremely rambunctious over there in Dulay's corner. For real. Extremely rambunctious, man. It's like they shooting off the cuff. 3 fight a year is solid. Look, if that 3 fight a year is the right opponents to build your fighter up, like they're not too soft. They're not what you call cans and Ubers and lifts. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Does it really matter if you're not even in the eyesight? Like if you steadily building up your skill set as a fighter, and you're not sure, your people know they're not sure, then take some light touches and continue to build and continue to build. Let's be honest with ourselves. I use Boots Ennis for having the confidence about himself, but let's be clear. Look at his record. He's a perfect example of what I'm talking about as far as not rushing. When I say not rushing for the big fights. Look at him now. He has 28 professional fights, and we can only look at 2 of those. 2, goddammit. Uno, dos. Ichi ni in Japanese. Okay? 2 of those fights from Sergey Lipinets to Thomas DeLomba that we can count. So 26 of them to include Van Heerden, because that fight didn't go past the first round. So we talking about 26 of them. We're looking at it like, how do we build this shit up to make sense? No, they did it right. They did it right. The man's sitting 28-0, and his last 2 fights was the one that people look at. You know what I'm saying? Really won. We really could say won. And that's Sergey Lipinets. Real talk. And Sergey Lipinets was a 140-pounder, a junior lightweight. So, though I was saying Jerome Boots Ennis is that confident guy, he believes in himself and he is the truth. Jerome Ennis got true skills. Real talk. I know I talk when it comes to Terrence Crawford Boots, but I'm not a biased dude like that. Like, I'll talk my shit with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, but Boots Ennis, he's legit. But when it comes to his record, his people raised him up. They didn't rush him. They built up the numbers, and people not even talking. Look, they built up his numbers so well to the point where they felt when he was ready to fly and spread his wings, people embraced him. They made his own nest. Come here, Boots, land right here. We already got this nest. And they start building them up like they doing now. All you fucking hear is Boots, Boots, Boots. But he ain't fought nobody. That's fact. But shout out to him and his team, though. Go say F Chris Colbert. Shacky Foster, my guy. I can't support that dude. He ducking Foster to this day. We tried everything to get that man to at least reply to Foster. He just not with it. Yeah, he don't want no Shacky Foster, man. Chris Colbert is an egotistical, arrogant individual, man. I do not like this. This dude has a big mouth. He don't have respect for people. Like, he's unapproachable. He just has this demeanor about him. But I never forget, he's in a combat sport. So who am I to sit up here and expect him to be anything different? I mean, he can be courteous. He don't have to be an asshole about it. He can be courteous about when people trying to communicate with him, and don't act like he's already won 4 world titles, with only the amount of fights that he's currently sitting at. I mean, come on, dude. It's not like you fought for a world title your second professional fight. He's going to try to get that title and then talk some more shit, dog. Shacky Foster versus Chris Colbert was the fight to make, but Team Colbert wanted no part of it. Hey, Ghost on here going in today, goddammit. Ghost shorten his name up. He say, I'm fighting close range, goddammit. Listen to what the fuck I'm telling you. I shorten my shit up. I'm fighting close range. Confined quarters. Fuck all that radius and outside and goddamn having all that space. No, we fighting hand to hand. Illmatic on deck. What's good? Salute Killer B fought on Tank versus Pitbull on the card. She got the W. Okay, for sure. All right. I didn't even know Killer B had stepped back in there. Shout out to Killer B, man. She fought on the Tank undercard. Didn't know that. She picked up another dub. That's what's good. Appreciate the info there, Illmatic. See, when you travel, you get to know shit like that. When you travel and you reflect on certain fighters, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Kenny Ellis. And, I remember the first time I met, the first time I met Kareem Martin, Malik Hawkins, Killer B, and it's another one I can't think of right now. Open workouts down here in the A. Talk to Kenny, talk to his fighters, talk to Calvin. And yeah, man, you remember shit like that. And also saw him up in B-more. You know what I'm saying? Before that, I saw him up in B-more. When Tank was fighting Ricardo Nunez, went up to Baltimore, met some other fighters that's around that town. Yeah, man, you know, you see shit like that, you remember. She just came to my mind because I was like, you know, I saw Kenny Ellis on TV. So I was like, yeah, what Killer B up to? You know, when she stepping back in the ring? Yeah, I heard some things about that too. Word is there are some financial issues, especially after COVID. The live gate wasn't there for a while and it impacted things. Man, them seats are empty in the Prudential Center. And see, I came up here for the Shakur Stevenson. Um, um, who was he fighting that day? Who was he fighting? Who was he fighting? God damn it. I forgot who Shakur was. I know Joshua Greer was on that card. He fought Popnavov, the Russian. I forgot who Shakur Stevens was fighting in the Prudential Center, but yeah, that's when, you know, they had the Boylan Street Recreational Center. The mayor came down that day, covered that whole event. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. You know, continue to do your thing, man. 2-weight world champion. Shout out to Joshua Greer Jr. Chicago. You know what I'm saying? He's had a different path. Hopefully him and Shakur are still cool because they was rocking hard with one another for a minute. You know, even Shakur Stevens was supporting his pillow, you know, the night pillow. So it happens like that, man. Like, for me, I think Joshua Greer's still young enough for him to still become world champion. But he just have to get some things together. I was out there in California with Pullman, Coach Pullman. He broke away from him, went back down to George Hernandez. So I don't know where he's at right now. As a matter of fact, he said he was gonna come holler at me because I did reach out to him via messenger. So he said he was gonna come holler at me, man. Mad respect for you, Josh Greer Jr., because he was the first one when I was on Facebook, when he was still eating eggs and shit on the plate, just chilling. He gave me a shout out, man. You know, because I was rocking with him before he even started getting the big fights. He gave me a shout out. I didn't even ask him to. He was the first boxer, you know, like on that level to give me a shout out. But I look forward to seeing Joshua Greer Jr. back in there, man. Real talk. Colbert Foster would have been a nice matchup for sure. You have to look at, this is the thing, Andrew. People have to understand boxing is absolutely a business, bro. So in the business aspect of it, one of these guys got to take a L. And look, it's so many avenues. Dude, it's so many motherfucking alleyways, Andrew, for a fighter to build up their racket to the point they feel just because we in the ranking system, they feel like they can pick and choose until they get what they want. Cobra believes he don't really have to take that risk right now. Until, you know, you talk about mandatories and shit. Then it becomes an issue. But if you choose to be with that team or that manager that's pushing you fast, and you get to that point where you're ranked and people looking at you, they're gonna give you the information like Andrew and Ghost. They're gonna push you to the bigger fights. You know what I'm saying? But it's a business. Just because we're out here pushing these dudes to the bigger fight, don't mean they want the big fight. We want to see the best fight the best, but to them, they feel that they may be entitled. No, that ain't in my plan. O'Shaquie Foster, he's not in my plan right now. He just have to wait. He got to be patient. Hell yeah, it would have been a good fight. But Chris Colbert, I don't like the guy, man. I don't like him as a person. I'm just serious. What's good, man? Terry on deck. What's good? Nick DeLomba is from my city. I know him, but I think Vic a little more skill. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up and dropping that info. Appreciate you pulling up, dropping that info, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a lot about DeLomba. I do know about Vito. I don't know a lot about DeLomba. You know? Shout out to the sensei himself, Stormy B Man on deck. Appreciate you pulling up. Y'all definitely go check out Stormy B Man. I like his whole setup over there. He's doing that Shaolin Kung Fu. I like that. I just don't, I like that genre of the art. Visit, showing up to the contest and everything, especially overseas. Art that really don't get that much recognition, but I appreciate what you're doing, man. Continue to shine, bro, for real. I don't think anything can make Floyd risk that zero. He take it very, very serious. Unless he's absolutely going to win, he is not taking a chance. He didn't with Manny in recent times. He didn't fuck with Manny in recent times. I'm not sure what you meant, but I get what you're saying. If I'm Floyd, right? And you have people talking about you, even though you're not even active fighter in the ring. And then you can slide in on people's window of opportunity to soak in all the fan base they can on the weekend. And you slide in that motherfucking totally disrupt all that. You're still relevant. Floyd Mayweather is still relevant. What he was able to do with Gennady Golovkin fight and Canelo, when he slid in on that shit, he didn't fucking care, dog. Then he slid on Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos. He didn't care. That's an exhibition bout. Floyd Mayweather slid in on an exhibition, dog, and made Triller, who has long money from what I see. It seems like they're gonna pretty much go public with a rating of 5 billion, with a value of 5 billion or something. That's crazy. They picked up and moved. Floyd is still relevant in the boxing world. I don't know how long he's going to be relevant or what he can continue to do to pick up some, revenue or whatever. He say he made smart investments. I hope I don't see Floyd, back in here doing exhibition bouts. But I'm going to tell you, man, I seriously think they look at that ticket every day on if they can raise enough money to lure Floyd Mayweather back to the square for a Canelo fight. Because he's still young enough. Floyd is still young enough to come back and fight Canelo. He's still young enough. I'm talking about in getting approved and passing physicals and shit. He still has a big enough name. Floyd comes back and fight Canelo would be one of the biggest fights of this era, like of recent. They would smash numbers, dog. Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez will be up there in the top 2 of PPV buys. Because now the Mexican fan base is going to rally to support Canelo Alvarez because they know damn well it's a high possibility his ass going to win. Now, 300 mil for Floyd, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. 300 mil for Floyd? Hell no, shawty. I don't see that, Andrew. It has to be way more than 300 mil, man. That's minimal. For Floyd to go in there and risk his that's minimal. You know what I'm saying? That's minimal. Floyd is very smart. He knows what he took from these folks. Hold on for a second, man. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention to this boxing shit, dog. Damn. I'm on a whole nother motherfucking channel, dog. Not even paying attention. And goddamn, Joey Spencer's already in the 3rd round. Shit. Let me see what Ponce have to say about this. They fighting the 8th round. They in the 3rd round right now. Joey Spencer's another hype. You know what I'm saying? Super welterweight, 154 pounds. Joey Spencer has a long ways to go a long ways to go before he becomes a household name in the 154-pound division. And furthermore, that's if he has enough discipline to make weight. The way he step in with that hook to the body, right? It's so easy to counter him, dog. When folks see pop Canelo's cherry, he's going to always hold that against him. He knows he is too old. He has said that many times. But look, Floyd also loved money too. Canelo will never get another shot at Floyd, and it's killing him. Yes, sir. And I gotta say, look, I gotta say as a black man, for real, I gotta say as a black man, like, you have fighters that's coming up the chain, but Floyd Mayweather is when it comes to the topic of conversation, he is somewhat the bar in these topics. He's the bar. Individuals are looking to find out a way to make that Floyd money. They're finding a way to be relevant like Floyd was when he was active, and still outside the ring to this day. 50-0 with a mixed martial artist as that defining 50 slot on his professional record. What an enigma. What a genius of what he did, bro. A genius. Floyd had the chance to fight Canelo in a rematch in 2019, 2020. There was some folks, from my understanding, Floyd said no. Man, good he said no. Joey Spencer, just take the time with Joey Spencer, dog. He has some work to do. I'm not going to lie. He has some work to do. Floyd, as Canelo, wouldn't take the test. Yeah, and that's another thing, being in the drug testing, taking these drug testing that Floyd demanded that Manny Pacquiao, he demanded Pacquiao being drug testing. The same Manny Pacquiao who was up here talking about he was scared of needles, but they didn't want to commit to Olympic style drug testing. So that does play a big role in it. People always want to talk about an IV. Fuck an IV. That's hydration, dog. That's hydration. You know how many, look, bro, I'm talking about not off both hands, surpassed both hands. Of fighters I know that took IVs. Some promotions don't care about if you taking IVs. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Even if he did. But we're talking about performance enhancing drugs, dog. We're talking about performance enhancing drugs. If you don't want to jump in a clean boxing program and show people that you clean, you don't have nothing to worry about, then it raises a red flag. And shout out to Floyd for sticking to his square, dog. He ain't trying to go in there and get somebody that's dirty and then have motherfucking a sanctioning body up here. I want to call a press conference. The amounts, the levels were therefore registered to be on the substance violations in boxing. But what we have also determined is that the levels can be normalized through regular eating and nutrition for that particular substance. Like if you eat a Slim Jim, that particular banned substance may be in your bloodstream, okay, from a Slim Jim or high chews. So therefore, we're going to raise the level so it won't be no misunderstanding moving forward. So what we're telling you is that he didn't pop dirty. It was just him eating too many Slim Jims and high chews and ho-hos. And we found that chemical to be in there that can cause a test to come back positive. So he was not dirty. He did everything he needed to do. So we're going to raise the levels. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to take it from there. I'm telling you, that's the shit we got to deal with. They're going to find some ways, man, especially when it comes to these Mexican fighters. Floyd already learned his lesson. He said, fuck all that. I don't care if he eating beef. He going to take this motherfucking test. If Canelo don't want to take the test, then shut up. It's over. Shut up, man. He busy up there snapping into a Slim Jim. Hey, Mauricio, you know I love Slim Jims. I think that's where the test came back. You know, I tested dirty. I think it's from a Slim Jim. Let's raise the levels. Everybody don't get that motherfucking benefit Oscar Valdez got. Fuck all that. I've been practicing social distancing, but then again, I am antisocial. I'm gonna be honest with you, the OG. Social distance is not gonna stop you from catching anything. Like, I keep to myself too, but when we have a a distorted view on where the fuck this virus is at, how can we locate something we can't see? And how do we know where the source is at? The source is absolutely impossible for the average human being to determine. It doesn't. It doesn't have a smell. There's no way for us to visually see it outside of science. You know what I'm saying? Microscopic freaking evaluation. It's impossible for us to see any of this shit. So when you see people wearing their mask outside their nose, beneath their nose, dog, it's because it's hard to breathe. If you see people out here in the stores, man, and the mask is not on properly, really, man, we don't know where we're gonna pick it up at. I'm serious, bro. We don't know. I'm serious, man. I have no idea. Like, I was absolutely that guy. I felt I was doing everything right, and then I picked it up. So, well, since I've been vaccinated, get the booster. That's all I can go off of, man. I can't go off wrapping the motherfucking bed sheet around my shit, looking like I'm straight from motherfucking Iraq, saying, "Hey, the Omicron is here now." I ain't trying to catch that shit. That plan with Austin Health, I seriously hope he get away from these folks. The second I heard from sources he took the Jose fight, I was worried for him and praying for his safety. Okay, so Joey Spencer staggered Ponce. You know that we're in the 5th round right now. Another right hand from Joey. Let's see if he go back to that right hand. You know, his hands, you know, they down the way it is. You know, he can get away with it from this guy. 1-2 combination lands from Spencer. And I can't be mad at him. See, Spencer had that tough fight, and they moving him slow. You know what I'm saying? They moving him to the speed he need to be. They know he needs some work. He need to iron out some shit. I ain't mad at him. For real. When I see this shit, all that tough shit, throwing the motherfucker in there, no, build up his record enough so they can get a paycheck. Because these cats in here taking punishment, and there's no retirement. He hurt him again. He might be over. Yeah, he went down. It might be over. The referee stopping the fight. Nice knockdown for Joey Spencer. He hurt him bad. He did. He hurt him bad. That's the one thing about boxing, man. You can fight a soft touch, and the fighters really jump up on the ropes and celebrate like, damn, they just defeated a 80-0 dude. I guess the adrenaline and everything else takes him to that point. I'm not saying Joey did that, but he wasn't fighting anybody special. But once again, I can't be contradicting and saying they should raise these fighters up slow if they know that their skill set's still in development. If you're still developing, take time, be patient, and raise these cats up, dog. Be patient. Don't just throw them in there through the wolves and shit, and then you wondering why they can't get a paycheck. Dude, you started off fast as fuck. You picked up 3 losses, dog. Nico Wash, low-key, put out a cry for help when he said on TV that he knew they were moving him fast. Talk to him, Andrew. He was, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. That was a cry for help.
Absolutely, man. I said the same thing. I see Nico Wash around, man. I was chilling when Flavor Flav was chilling with Team Williams. You know, it would have been good to interview him on it, but he's there on the team. You know, I don't know if he could have gave me the content I wanted. I don't know if he's privy to speak on Nico like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's just there. That's his godson. He's there for the support. He's a legend, hip hop legend. He's there to bring that viewership. You know what I'm saying? That attention, that notoriety to freaking Nico Wash. But Nico was taking some punishment, dog. I see him posted his picture shit. I got some very good. I have some very good pictures of Nico and him being landed on. You know, some shots is landing. I have some very good pictures of Nico. But I totally agree with you, Andrew. It was a cry for help to say, I know they moving me fast. They better slow that dude down. One thing I can say, Nico got hard, you know, but man, he needs some more improvement. He needs to take some time off, and he don't need to be in another card to around. He don't need to be on another card until around April or May of 22. He need to just get in the gym, you know, get some more sparring, add some wrinkles to his repertoire, and come back. I agree with Andrew. That was a cry for help, dog. Austin career headed in the worst way after that one. That takes your confidence away from you. That will put you doubt in Austin's mind every fight for now. They know where he at. They know. They know. You think they ain't had no conversations? The way they did Austin is almost like nobody there wants to see that boy succeed long term. They're here for the short term money, I guess. I can agree with you on that, man. I don't know what the fuck they got going on over there in Delay's freaking corner. And ain't nobody talking about it. These boxers become friends with boxing. They don't want to get on here and just talk they talk on what's real, like the truth. Like it's hard to be real in this boxing game when you socialize with people because boxers, they sensitive, dog. They get their feelings ain't hurt, but they say, man, fuck it. And I don't want to talk to that guy. You know, I don't want to talk to him. He said this about me. But you'll listen to somebody in your team said, and you say, oh, they just basically speaking on it because they want me to improve. But somebody like me, they say, oh, he's not really dealing with boxing. He ain't stepping in. He ain't lacing up. He's just media. Yeah, I got you. I was in the process. Now I'm on OG, I wasn't even on the channel though. I was on a different channel. I started looking at some other shit. I was like, man, they switched to the other channel. Okay. Ponce looking like he's soft serve Spencer. He is soft serve, dog. That was soft serve apple pie right there, man. You know how you put, ice cream on damn hot apple pie, that shit just dissolve. That's what we was looking at, man. He just dissolved right in front of our eyes, dog. Same to you, Jade. Thank you for listening to the album. I'm glad you got the concept. The guy Eclipse, happy holidays, bro. Did I miss something? So you put an album out there, Eclipse, you put the album out. They're gonna build up Spencer Kid, but to be honest, I don't know if he's ready for the next. Man, if they move that dude any faster. He's 14-0 right now, 10 knockouts. They moving him like they should. 14-0. They want to get him at least about 20-0, man. You know, keep moving them, pacing them right. You know, keep moving him, man. He ain't ready for the top names at 154. Don't even try it, dog. He getting knocked out. Look at that shot Ponce landed on Spencer. Look how his chin, that bad habit Joey Spencer has in stepping in with a power shot with that chin in there. Look at that shit. That's amateur shit, dog. That's point fighting right there. When they just be throwing combinations, they're not even punching through the target. He has a bad habit, man. He's gonna get his ass knocked out. He was able to catch Ponce because he was soft serve. Like, that's it. He was soft serve. He was melting in that motherfucker, dog. Anyone else seeing who this kid is lounging, leaving his feet when he wants to throw power shots? Yeah, man. Look at the chin. Joey Spencer's chin all up in the air like he in the amateur and shit. Dude, chill. Work on that shit. If your corner is not telling you to tighten up before you sing your power shot, bro, you're going to get stopped. D-Ray on deck. How you feeling, bro? So many people talk junk about Floyd, but then again, so many of these young fighters are emulating Floyd, using it more. Spencer's doing it as we speak. Man, they're gonna have to just chill from trying to do everything that Floyd was able to do. You know, everybody don't have that boxing background. Everybody don't have that damn family pedigree of people to help you out when you're younger that actually stepped in the ring. You know, them Mayweathers was actually competing. You know, so I don't know, man. Like I told you before, I'm not hating on Joey Spencer. I just think he's hyped up too much right now. And just like we seen on TV, how he throws those power shots, and it's almost like we're looking at a damn superhero movie. Like he has electricity on the end of his shots, and you're making a movie, and you want to sell it to the damn audience. You know, so you're up here throwing shots, and you're not even looking at the target, but you get the same effect. That's what Joey Spencer remind me of. Like he act like he absolutely dropping some TNT. Chin up in the fucking air, looking away from his opponent. I don't have no problem with Joey Spencer, but move these fighters slowly and keep putting them in there with soft touch. He's 14-0. You know, give him like 3 or 4, man. 3 or 4 more before you really put him in there with somebody's tough. Because he keep on fighting the way he is, man. He's gonna get stopped. And he better be able to make that weight, because goddamn it, I can't see him at 160. So I don't know if he eating some motherfucking linguine. I don't know what the fuck we doing. He better get some discipline, because there's no fucking way he trying to go see 160. Ryan dry humping Canelo after he beat Campbell was pretty funny, bro. That was zesty shit, dog. Wasn't the Eclipse? That was zesty. That was zesty, y'all. Seeing a fighter jump up like your girl do when you, look like your girl do when you coming off deployment and she's waiting at the port, you know, for us to unload, debark the buses, and your girl come up there and jump on you and wrap her legs around your waist. That's what Ryan Garcia did. Oh man, that was some zesty shit, dog. Oh my God, that was some whipped cream type shit, wasn't it? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Ryan Garcia showed us that he still has that little goofy, quirky little kid in him. Andrew Charles Ryan Garcia jumped in Reynoso's lap on some broke back rodeo shit. Extra zesty. For real, dog. That shit was, you know, Ryan can get away with it. If you talk too long about this topic on here, you know, people start showing them, hey, how dare you, dog? Ryan's still young. Let him live, dog. Let him live. Come on, dude. That's Ryan, man. He's an up-and-coming superstar. He has over 20 professional wins, dog. Let him live. There we go. You're always thinking that it's all zesty and it's peculiar and it's a little funny. It has all those Skittle colors in it. But no, man, he's straight up, dude. He has a huge fan base. Nothing but women, dude. Let him live. That's how the motherfuckers be talking about Ryan. You see his videos? Come on, that's Ryan. The Flash. That dude, man. Let a black fighter do some shit like that. Let a black fighter kiss another man in the lips after a fight. Let that shit happen and see how it hit the headlines different. They look at Ron as being this goofy little kid who's still growing and he can wrap his legs around another man. They say, oh, that is sweet. Look, he loves Canelo. He loves Reynoso. Man. And then they find out Ryan's doing the same thing in the parking lot. He's jumping up, wrapping his legs around other people in the parking lot, celebrating his win. And we like, when is somebody going to stop this, dog? He's turned into a hooker in one fight night. He's just giving it away. I'm serious, dog. Don't be mad at me. Harry Grab. Mm-hmm. They talking about Muhammad Ali being placed in exile. This what I tell you about protest, right? This is a perfect example, people, on how Muhammad Ali is known for his protesting, right? To basically change and say, I'm not going over here to do this, that, and the other. I'm protesting, the war and everything. Them people didn't do shit to me. But how many people today will talk about and basically celebrate Muhammad Ali activism, but yet they're incapable of doing it themselves. They're unwilling to take that step to protest themselves. It don't matter what it is. They say, oh man, I respect Muhammad Ali for what he did in the ring and more so what he did out the ring. So if boxing that has these moments that deserve more attention, like Muhammad Ali did when he didn't want to go to the draft, he didn't want to accept that shit, and he was stripped of the title and all that shit, right? What's going on in boxing right now? It can protest where you have individuals that won't receive a punishment such as Ali. Because nobody asking you to go to the draft. We're not even having a draft right now. Nobody's asking you to get drafted. It's just asking for people to band together to protest boxing as a system that's not giving us the fights we want to see. So since we are the consumer, we're the ones who paying for the tickets, we have something to say about it. We're protesting as consumers that you do better. That's all. So if you want to talk about and applaud Muhammad Ali for protesting, even though it dealt with him as an individual, a person, then let's do it yourself. Shout out to Clay Collard, man. Shout out to Clay Collard. Clay Collard during the pandemic had crazy success, man. That mixed martial artist and boxer. He's one of the few. That dude right there, Clay Collard. He's one of the guys that I've been trying to interview. But I think he was former service member too. But he's a mixed martial artist and boxer, and you rarely find a fighter that's out here that's able to do what Clay Collard can do. And he can straight up fight in certain cases. Like, of course, it's boxing, then it's MMA, then it's boxing. You know what I'm saying? This guy's 4-0, 4 knockouts. So you saying to yourself, once again, why are we seeing Mikel Fox versus Maestre? This kind of reminds me of that fight, doesn't it? It gives you that vibe a little bit. Like, this dude is 4-0. They're bringing this 4-0 guy in here against Clay Collard, who has way more experience than this guy. And that's what we're seeing. They're not really putting these fighters in here that has equal experience. Clay Collard is absolutely experienced, dog. This should be pretty decent. Of course, I'm going for Clay Collard. Let's get it, Clay. Key Miss say Ryan Garcia's fan base haven't proven to be actual. Absolutely. I've been saying that forever. That shit's artificial intelligence. His PR team has did well. Clay Collins is the dude that's in the flannel shirt that's at the bar, and somebody fuck around and talk shit to him, and he give you fair warning before he start cracking you upside the head. Let's see how he look against this fighter. 4-0. Let's see how this works out. Okay. Okay, I don't like how Clay's just rushing in here squared up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give him that action early. He's a little bit sloppy, squared up. He's getting caught early, Clay. Don't know what that's about, but he gets away with it. He's an orthodox fighter. He gets away with it because, you know, he's fighting mixed martial arts and boxing. So some of those habits from MMA, it bleeds over to boxing. See how he rushes in? That's called a blitz in mixed martial arts. You zip that up with a kick at the end. You zip that up with a kick at the end. He's getting touched right now, though. Gomez is looking solid so far. Gomez is looking solid. He hurt Collard. Collard's trying to fight out of it, though. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I like Collard. Look at that. Him trying to fight out that corner. He's taking some heat, though. He's taking some heat. Oh, nice right hand. Down goes Collard. Two crushing right hands, man. He's hurt. He should just try to get out that corner instead of trying to bang it out with him. Nice right hand again to Collard. He's about to take another L. Let me see if he's able to weather this storm. Come on, Collard. Get your hands up, bro. Get your hands up. His natural instinct, Collard's natural instinct, you see how he just changed levels and went to the body lock? That's MMA, natural instinct. He's not fighting smart, bro. I don't know what his fight camp was like for this. This is not the typical Collard. This dude is just swinging for the fences, Gomez. And Collard's head is right there on line. I don't know how long his fight camp was for this. This is one of those fights, dog. He got his ass beat. He's still going to be who he is. Like, Clay Collard is pretty much a journeyman in boxing right now. Like, I just don't see why he didn't use his foot movement. Like, he did the same thing Amanda Nunes just did with Julia Pena. They was just up there. She was just up there throwing punches when she should have, you know, had a guard up, pivot out, reset, try to get some distance and work on recovery, trying to get her damn wits back about her. He just stood right there in the firefight when he was getting blasted. Oh, shit. Who is he to say that he believes? Who is he to say that he believes and not be tried? Collard beat up a few young prospects last year. He did, man. His rise, man. His rise, when they was fighting in the bubble, man, he gained some mad respect, dog. I think Collard last his last boxing match, but I'm not sure. Lost his last. Yeah, I think he did too, if I'm not mistaken. Clay Collard is on a 3-fight losing streak in boxing. He lost December 2020 at the conclusion, at the back end of the pandemic, and he lost early this year in February. He lost again. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. This is just what I said, y'all. I wondered how long was his training camp. He just freaking lost this month. He fought December 4th, 2021. So he's been on a quick turnaround for a paycheck. Yeah, he's been on a quick turnaround. He just fought early this month, and they brought him right back in there. He lost unanimous decision. So this is what I'm saying with Clay Collard. His 3 losses was unanimous decision. So if he's not suspended, he can have a quick turnaround like that because he lost via decision. If he was knocked out, he wouldn't be able to get that turnaround. So now he's going to be suspended because he got stopped. That's how that's playing out. He's going to be suspended right now, and he's 9-6. And Clay Collard is only 28 years old, people. 28 years old. So he's going to be around. Hey, by the time he finished boxing, bro, Clay Collard's record might be 10 and motherfucking 18, dog. By the time his career is over. That's not even including him switching back and forth to mixed martial arts. Collard looked like a skip fighter, bro. Yeah, man, he looked bad tonight. Bro. Ass whipped. Yeah, he got his ass whipped, bro. He reminded me of Chris Cyborg. He was just throwing punches like, what the fuck am I watching? Like Amanda Nunes, Julie Pena, they just throwing punches. They didn't try to slow down. You know what I'm saying? Gather themselves. Try to gain. Just recover just a little bit. The marbles are just spinning and shit, and they just busy throwing punches. Like, what are you doing, Clay? I think he just didn't want to be in there tonight for real. For real. He just had a fight on the 4th of this month, man. And he turned right back around and stepped in the ring tonight. It was just for a paycheck, dog. Lennox Lewis, he's still holding his physical condition pretty good. He's not extremely overweight or nothing like that. I just hope he don't, he's not one of the ones to come back for an exhibition bout. Just stay where you at. So Gomez, salute to Gomez. He's 5-0 now. Picked up a win on Christmas Day. And he was a bit wild too. But against Clay Collard, he looked goddamn like he was a superstar. He gave Clay Collard a Christmas. Look at Clay Collard. Look what I'm saying. He see the danger, right? Look how he keep his hand. Okay, now he has his hands up. He's not trying to move. This is a mixed martial artist, dog. He knows how to move. He knows how to move. He knows how to use his footwork. He knows how to slip out that position. He wasn't trying to go a long time, dog. He wasn't trying to go a long time. No. Look at this. Dude, you didn't try to set up nothing. Look at that uppercut was on the elbow. Gomez was wild as shit. But when you have a stationary target in front of you, look at that shot. And he fires back and no movement. Like, come on, Clay. But shout out to him, man. It is what it is. Let's get on to the next. Let's get on to the next. Have y'all heard anything from Captain Cambosis? Have y'all heard anything about who he's gonna fight? Did y'all kind of did y'all see? Let me try to pull it up right quick. I want to get y'all take on this, right? Hold on for a second. Let me I want to get y'all take on there. I want to get y'all take on this, bro. Let me know what you think. Where you at? Where you at? I want to get your take on that, man. I'm about to bring it up. I want y'all honest opinion, man. I need y'all honest opinion on this shit, dog. We need to identify the buffoonery. Today on Christmas, we're gonna identify. Everybody say identify the buffoonery. We have to identify the buffoonery. Let me bring this shit up. Okay. Okay. What? Hold up for a second. Hold up for a second. Let me just make a quick change right here to the image so we can talk about the buffoonery. All right, here we go. So tell me what you think about this. Okay. The World Boxing Council, WBCBoxing.com, and this is truly in reference to the lightweight division and the state of affairs with George Kambosos. They released a tweet that said, not released a tweet. This is basically what it says about the franchise title in reference to the boxer who is in ownership. It says a franchise boxer shall enjoy the highest preferential position to challenge for the world championship in his division at any given time upon his written request to the WBC, regardless of whether the current world champion has any mandatory obligations. I just want to get your take on a franchise champion happen to petition, submit paperwork, however you want to put it, to fight someone without a fighter beneath them being able to order a mandatory themselves. So it's almost like the franchise title holder is one of this superior
slots when it comes to mandatories. And if by chance they want to fight someone that is considered at a lower level and has no authority to sequester them to fight, even though they have a high ranking position, they themselves, if they see fit, can request paperwork to fight that particular individual. They can request to fight that individual, the franchise champion. They have to submit the paperwork. Just like that fighter has to submit a petition to become franchise champion, they can also, Mauricio Suleiman has basically delegated them the authority to submit paperwork if they choose to fight. In this case, it would be if he chooses to want to fight Devin Haney, then therefore he can request for Devin to be his mandatory. He can request. Now the franchise belt is becoming more diluted because now it's like a super, almost like mandatory type belt. Like with the authority they has given this belt, no other belt has that authority. Like, is there any other belt out there that has that authority? Y'all let me know what you think. I just wanted to get your take on, the whole debacle that's going on with Cap and Kambosos, because I told y'all before he even stepped out of there to see Gervonta Davis and Vasyl Lomachenko, I told you this dude is not considering Devin Haney. He's talking shit, but he's not considering Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? He's not considering, because if you was considering, you didn't have to go out and watch Lomachenko fight out there at the Garden. You could just said, hey, I'm pretty sure to clear up anything, because this was his initial words. We're going to clear up any doubt on who's the real undisputed. Once that shit settled in, he's back home outside of the cameras. He didn't give a fuck. He took the IG. He changed his title. His team was the ones that was criticizing Lopez. They changed their language and started talking about he is the undisputed. Why is that? Because basically Lomachenko, he beat Luke Campbell. The same shit I've been saying, dog. The same shit I've been saying. Lomachenko had the WBC title. So therefore, him petitioning for the franchise was a freebie. But he was the WBC champion. He had the belt that Devin had. That's what they're saying. Collar can be punched. Though he didn't go down from all those punches. Yeah, he pretty tough, man. He pretty tough. Identify the buffoonery for real. That's all I want, dog. Let me know. Not too many people crossing over from MMA to boxing as many fights as Collar did. It's usually one and done. You're right, man. He's a different breed, boy. He's a different breed. Well, unfortunately for him, he hasn't reached 30 years old yet. So he's going to have such a lopsided record when he finally retire. I'm just wondering how his condition is going to be from crossing over from boxing to mixed martial arts. Like, if he continue to hold up and don't face any serious medical conditions, they'll continue to approve him for these fights. Since a fighter can take his franchise title with him if he chooses to move up divisions, and they're planning to create more franchise champs, in theory, can have two franchise champs fight. So since a fighter can take franchise, you're talking about two franchise champion fighting. It wouldn't be like a double franchise champion fighting the other. I see what you're saying. You're saying, let's just say, for instance, there's a franchise champion at 40. And let's just say Jose Ramirez was a franchise champion, and George Kambosos was moving up, and he was still a franchise champion. He didn't lose it. No one petitioned for it. He moved up to 140, right? So when it comes down to that dilemma right there, that is when Mauricio Suleiman will put out some more freaking fake ass scripture. He'll say, in this particular case, we do have two franchise title holders,
But see, the one that's in the higher division, of course, is going to be the active franchise champion when it comes down to that division. Because if Kambosos is moving up to 40, he's the challenger. He has to submit the petition. You know what I'm saying? He has to submit the petition. Josh Taylor doesn't have to submit the petition. So I don't see it being as technical, but the way you put it, yeah, it seems a bit complex because how are you going to word that now? It's bound to happen. Like two franchise champions fighting each other. It's gonna work out like everything else. George Kambosos will have to petition to take that franchise championship. Yes, they're both franchise champions, but it's not going to have a clash to it because once again, it's only going to elevate the level of notoriety that the belt holds in boxing. For the first time, we have two franchise champions fighting one another. It's only going to come down to, okay, Kambosos have to petition and they're going to fight. That's it. That is it. That's how it's going down. And when they have two franchise champions that's fighting in boxing, it's just going to be an extra layer to further elevate the franchise championship in boxing for people to start taking it serious. When we start having two franchise champions step in the ring, all it's going to take is paperwork, y'all. Paperwork. If you're coming up to a division, you are the challenger. It's just going to be like anything else, just like we've seen in the lightweight division. But very solid question there, Andrew. Very solid question. Very solid. They're just going to have to petition for it, to be honest. But in this case with Devin Haney, George Kambosos, he can make the fight happen. But he doesn't give us that energy. He's not giving us that vibe that he's really trying to fight Devin Haney. From what I'm hearing behind the scenes, it seems like he's leaning more toward Vasyl Lomachenko because of the name, the prestige behind Lomachenko. Devin Haney doesn't have that prestigious label to his career yet. Lomachenko had that 2-time gold medal coming over here, attempting to pick up a professional championship in his second professional bout, rather. He was trying to become champion in his second fight. And plus, all the added hype behind him, and people was saying he was the next coming of the boxing god in the pantheon. They gave him all that praise. So just like Pacquiao fighting Keith Thurman, just like Pacquiao fighting Yordenis Ugas, freaking Kambosos is looking at Vasyl Lomachenko as a name that he would like to have on his resume. I fought Lomachenko, so I'm not leaving boxing. So that's going to raise my stock, win or lose. I've been in there with Lomachenko. Just like Keith Thurman. How many welterweights has been in there with Pacquiao that's currently campaigning right now? Has Sean Porter fought Pacquiao? Has Crawford? Has Errol Spence? No. The former unified champion has, Keith Thurman. Yordenis Ugas has. But Yordenis Ugas didn't even hold a belt when these guys was champion at the time. He didn't even hold a fucking belt. He ended up getting a Pacquiao fight. The difference between him and Keith Thurman is Keith Thurman took an L and Yordenis Ugas has a W. Nobody's not even talking about that because they don't care. They just want to see Errol Spence pick up this next strap so they can continue to talk numbers. Yeah, they just going through the fighter introduction. I've seen this cat before. Jimmy Lennon Jr. This should be a pretty good fight right here. It's gonna be good. This is campaign at 126 pounds, featherweight division. You have Chance versus DeJesus. Both fighters fighting orthodox. DeJesus is the first one to fire off that right hand. This is a 6-rounder right here. I like the feints early from Chance. I like the feints early, man. Nice. He's countering that right hand already, Chance. The Jesus is gonna have to be careful about that. Chance, he's showing he got some speed. Chance is showing he has that hand speed for sure. His timing. He got that shoulder. He trying to goddamn show us that Floyd. It's a good fight. Good fight. Good energy so far. Let me take this. Let me take this down. 1:25 remaining in the first, man. We have Chance versus DeJesus. Hold up right quick. I gotta check something out about Chance. God damn it. Oh, he tried. He tried to set him over that laser right. He getting into the groove. Man, you hitting in the clinch, that Jesus. I think Chance is only gonna, his time is gonna get better as the fight go on. You know what I'm saying? With his speed and timing. He's just a smidget. He's just a little bit off. With a damn good fight though. Very good fight. I like it. I like this card by PBC, man. On Christmas. It's not too bad at all. I like it. I like it. Solid undercard in my opinion. Lots of young talent. Yeah, man. I like it. I think the card the Top Rank put on at the Garden, the viewership that it did was damn outstanding, man. It was outstanding. Oh, he has the Grinch on his shoes. I like that. Send the message. He has the Grinch on his shoes. I like that. He better get this victory if he talking about spoiling anything. I have to look something up right quick. If I'm not mistaken. Man, this is a nice fight. Nice counter hook. Nice counter hook by Chance. He's getting his timing down right now. He's feeling himself, dog. He's feeling himself. See, Chance getting into the groove right now. I like what I'm seeing from him. Look at that defense, y'all. Look at that defense on the inside. He blocked both of those shots without a very limited movement. Let's see. Chance is 5-05 knockouts. Impressive. Elon DeJesus, 3-0, 2 knockouts, 1 draw. Obviously, right now we can see the speed. Now that shot right there, that overhand right was the wildest shot that we've seen so far from Chance. But he feels he can get away with it because of his speed. He definitely can't throw shots like that from a distance like that without setting it up with anything. He has his chin up in the air just a little bit, but once again, he don't feel that Jesus, can give him anything to make him respect him. He's really feeling his quickness, his defense. He's feeling himself in there right now. So it's a lot of shit he doing. He getting a little sloppy. Yeah, dance with it, bro. Let him know you feeling yourself. You good. I'm in the Christmas spirit. I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him. Travis Marshall looked nice earlier in the undercard. Remind me a little of Keyshawn as far as looking real developed for his age. I have to go back and look at that. I was out with family. The real glory in the sport is watching these young guys grind it out, not waiting 5 years for so-called champs to make something happen. I totally agree, man. It's very frustrating, and really it makes us look a certain type of way, talking about the same shit like it's a soap opera. You know what I'm saying? And I know Andrew, King Mitch, probably some other people remember me saying this, but I say just imagine this, that Canelo Alvarez is about to unify the super middleweight division, and Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence was being talked about way before he even considered that. So he's basically unified the whole division, got it over and done with, and we're still waiting on Spence and Crawford. Still waiting. Just like the Manny Pacquiao bout. They want to somehow, act like they intoxicated when it comes to the age difference. They're like Manny Pacquiao was old. Well, how old was Floyd? And how can you continue to have people not really doing research and saying that, oh, Manny Pacquiao was old when Floyd fought him? Man, come on already. Look at, he called him. He called him. That's what I was talking about. He getting comfortable. DeJesus caught him with a counter left hook. DeJesus caught him with that counter left hook because he was feeling himself a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? He caught him. That was a hard punch, and he still ain't recovered from it. He still ain't recovered. That made him smile, man. He hit him again with a left hook. He got his hand up now. He got that right hand up now. See, the one thing you saying about DeJesus is the fact that he's punching on the inside. Like he's still trying to sneak him with that short, quick left hook on the inside. They banging it out, though. I like it. Chris Colbert, sit your ass down, bro. Ain't nobody listening to you. I know he talking to his Jersey friend. You know what I'm saying? Lesson, man. Just stick to the fundamentals. You in there with a tough one. You know what I'm saying? You in there with a tough one right here in DeJesus, bro. Good fight. See how I'm saying DeJesus continue to punch on the inside when they clinch? Nice 4-punch combination by Chance. Nice. He's in his home backyard. He's feeling good, and he should. Just stay tight. Don't get reckless. Just stay tight. I know you in your backyard. You feeling yourself. You good. You trying to put on a show for the crowd. Why not? I'm not gonna criticize a fighter for doing that, man. Show out in your backyard. Just keep it tight and don't get caught. Hold on for a minute. Win the 4th round. Another father-son tandem. Yeah, this is a rematch. They had a draw earlier, man. They had a draw September this year. Oh, he caught Chance again with the right. He took it well though. He took it well. Oh, he hit Chance with another one. Chance is just, man, stick to your defense. What works, man. Don't allow him to keep on. Stick with what's worth, bro. Use your defense. Use your quickness. Yeah, they fought September this year, man. September 18th. It was a draw. Chance looked tight earlier, but his hands are down right now. It's only the 4th round. His hands are down. He got caught again with a left hand. I don't know if he's fatiguing. He's feeling the punches from DeJesus, but he's coming on. DeJesus is coming on. This is a close fight right now. It's almost like he looks in phenomenal shape, don't he, Andrew? I mean, dude, look in great shape, like he's ready for the fight, but it seems like he's wearing down a little bit. Yeah, I agree. He did land some good shots. That skyline, that skyline look real nice. You don't see that shit when you're there in Jersey. The lights obviously isn't like that. They doing some good photography work, some editing, to bring out the skyline and shit like that. But it doesn't look that way. Believe me, they adjusted the damn white balance and that shit. All that. I remember now these cats fighting. I remember them fighting now. Okay, we in the fifth round. This is a close fight, man. This is a close fight. DeJesus is leaning to his left heavy, and that's going to give that left hand counter like Chance is doing. Chance is back with his hands up, being a counter puncher right now. Chance is being a counter puncher, having some solid success. 2:10 remaining in the fifth round. Man, that was on the elbow, dog. Come on. Come on, bro. DeJesus got a little bounce in the step. A minute 25 remaining in the fifth round. Let's see what he's gonna do with it. You ain't throwing no punches though. You doing all that bouncing, you ain't throwing no punches, dog. Nice 1-2 lands for Chance. Better get his hand up. Better get that left hand up, shawty. What's up with those hands, man? Chance calmed the fuck down after that fourth round, and he got back to being smart. There you go. There you go, Chance. Nice uppercut on the inside by DeJesus. Nice foot movement on the inside, Jesus. Nice footwork on the inside. I like that. Shifting positions, man. Very fluent. That was, in my opinion, that was the worst round. That was the worst round for DeJesus, for real. Chance fought a very smart fight as a counterpuncher. Final round on the way. Round 6. Chance is ahead in this fight from the last round, in my opinion. Oh, nice right hook on the inside. Nice right hook on the inside by DeJesus. Chance tried to come back with his own right uppercut. Another right hand lands for Jesus. Chance put together a 3-punch combination. 2:05 remaining. Right on the chin. Good chin by Chance, man. Good chin. Oh, stepped in there with a left to the body. .130 remaining. Chance is digging deep right now. Chance is digging deep. Nice. Man, what the hell are we watching, Andrew? This shit is just turning into a disaster at the end. Damn. Chance has good facial expressions, don't he? And hey, milk it as much as you can, man. It's a minute 21 remaining, dog. Man, that was super low right there. That was super low. Dude. That was super low right there. That wasn't even like the first one. That was super low, man. That was a clean punch to the goddamn groin right there. Man, I apologize, man. I'm trying to get past this damn cold and shit. Jack Frost out here bullshit. Let's see what happened in this last 120 of the fight. Look at Chris Colbert. Like, is Chance really listening to you, bro? Can he hear you? Jesus is goddamn going full blast right now. He knows he's behind in this fight. He's grabbing the kitchen sink, the faucets, the toilet. .25 seconds remaining. Just Chance fight smart. I believe he did enough. I think he did enough to win this fight, man. Chance with the shuffle. 6 seconds. I think he did enough to pull it out. Good fight. What y'all think? What y'all think in the fight? I remember seeing this fight though. I remember. He looked much better than he did in the last fight for sure. Chance with the facial expressions. Chance need to fight at range and up his punch output. When black fighters sometimes, feel that they have this speed and they have this defensive elusiveness, they don't put forth that, they don't maximize the volume of their punch output. They just trying to, make target practice. You know what I'm saying? They just try target practice. That's all. They try to conserve energy, land the more effective shots without putting much energy into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, man. You still have to know how to box on the inside. That's very crucial. Knowing how to box on the inside, dog. Not just pop shotting and using your speed. You're gonna use your speed, use the shoe shine up out the pocket, reset and get back to work. Double up on your jab. Just make it. Just make it difficult for your opponent to know what the hell you're doing next. Man, I'm out there make a phone call to some people that hit me up while I was on. So they won't say I'm dissing them. I'm use that word dissing. I don't want them to think I'm dissing them. Yes, sir. Yeah, but what I'm saying about Kambosos, man, is just the fact that if he does fight Lomachenko, man, I don't know what to say because I just don't see a big push coming from the YouTube, just like it was when Tio had the belt. I don't know. That's just what we expect from fair weather boxing fans who don't want to consider themselves casuals, but their actions make it seem that way, that they just willing to jump on any popular fighter that's up and coming. Vito's coming out with the all green trunks on. Yep. The main event is up next. We'll see. Oh shit. Split decision, y'all. A split decision. Uh-oh. This should be interesting. I think Chance got it though. He gets it done. Split decision win. Yep. If that's his pops look can go, like his brothers. Look like his brother, man. Damn. Good fight though. Good fight. I'll take it. Good fight. Main event coming up next, man. I'm gonna take a little break. The walkout is underway. You have the challenger, of course, entering the ring first. This is a slow first half. This is a 10-round fight, so we'll see if the action picks up. This is, Vito's filling him out with a jab. Nice right left combinations, jab to the body. I can see the growth in Vito, not just from his stature, because he does look like a different boxer in there. He has picked up muscle, you can tell. This is not the high schooler in there. He does look stronger than he did before, for real. His diet is different. You can tell in his whole body structure. He used to look soft, flat a little bit, but now he's looking like he's growing into his weight class of welterweight. He does look that way. And this is the main event, 147 pounds. His opposition, DeLomba, is very experienced. He's been through the wars. Let's see how, the later rounds work for him. Is he going to be able to gradually improve in the later rounds, or are we going to see Vito break him down? Because he's looking sharp with his jab. He's staying tight, staying disciplined. He looks strong, man. I have to give Vito that. He looks strong. He looks strong. He looks sharp right now. It's just the early part of the round. 20 seconds remain in the first. It's just the first part of the round, so I'm not tripping. Muhammad Salam is the head. So this is round 2. It's a pretty... Okay, he sped it up with that. Double up top with the hook and then to the body. I like it. It's just something about tonight. Vito looked like a true 147 pounder. For real. He's gotten taller and he's filled out. He might be ready for Jerome Ennis. I'm just joking. Short straight run, short straight right down the middle, man. Vito looking good right now. He's bringing the action, man. Hand speed on the inside, jigging to the body. He's breaking down DeLomba for real. And we're in the third round. We just waiting for everything to pick up. Vito fighting a good fight though. Nothing too crazy. There really haven't been any highlight moments in here besides just basic critiques from both fighters. From both fighters. DeLomba right now, he hasn't hardly been. He hurt. DeLomba's hurt. Vito's going in for the kill. Don't punch yourself out. Vito's digging for the dog. He's digging for dog guts. Now it's heating up. 45 seconds remaining in the third. Very good action. Vito actually started to separate himself in this round. Very slick counter uppercut by Vito. DeLomba giving me this winking right Lamont Peterson vibe. He got the earmuffs on, man. He ain't doing too much with it. DeLomba's face is cherry red. I'm not sure what his conditioning is. It's not like the fight has been extremely lopsided, but if he's just gonna follow Mielnicki around, allow him to get off these combinations, and just follow him with the high guard, it's not even gonna be a close fight, dog. And this is a 10 round. This is only in the fourth round. Now DeLomba comes out, you know, 2-punch combinations going to the body. He might have just been a slow starter. Like, who knows? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Both fighters with short punches on the inside. Let's see what you have for me, baby. Are we gonna see fireworks tonight? Whoa, ho, ho. I just don't know what I'm looking at. Let's go, Vito. 155 remaining in the four. Vito sticking to the jab. DeLomba just missed with a wide looping right cross. Y'all see Richardson Hitchens in there? He's the one that has that big ass white hat on. This it's a lot of holding back and forth to this fight. It's not really exciting, to be honest with you. But some fights, everybody can't be exciting. They just can't. I wonder has Vito recovered from the volume punches he landed trying to get the guy up out of there. Seems to be doing well, but I'm asking myself, do you stay to the end, baby? Do you watch this fight to the final bell? I don't know. Do I hang around to the final bell? Because this fight right here, after it's over, I'm not gonna even talk about it no more. Ooh, 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 somebody let me know. I wanna know. Somebody let me know. Or should I sit here and wait it out? Or should I close my computer and walk it out? Because it's boring, baby. I say this fight is boring, baby. And I'm thinking to myself, or should I put this one in the archive? Should I just let it go? And should I step it out and slide? I'm trying to figure it out. They're in the 6th round. Really no action. No fireworks going down. Nice stiff left hand lands for the DeLomba. But what are we doing? Mielnicki doesn't. I mean, he's just keeping it fundamentally. He put his fundamental bow tie on tonight. He's winning the fight, but it's not interesting at all. Mielnicki is just boxing. Don't get in any trouble. We're not kind of coming here and pick up a loss unexpectedly again. But I'm saying to myself, like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? No way. I got to go figure some other stuff out to end my Christmas. Fellas, appreciate you pulling up. I got to close this out. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. I'm out.